Now to the latest in Israel. At least 9 Americans are dead in Israel tonight as fighting between Israel and Hamas militants escalated today. Israeli military officials say they're conducting widespread strikes against Hamas targets in response to a deadly and unprecedented attack by Hamas militants on civilian targets over the weekend. Many other civilians, including Americans, have been taken hostage by Hamas.
Thank you. All the institutions of the world that help kidnap civilians.
Hamas says if Israel strikes Gaza without its usual warnings, militants will start killing hostages. Tonight, the White House says it is in close talks with several allies in the region.
Meanwhile, the Israeli and Palestinian communities here in Columbus are also getting involved and showing their support to their respective sides.
With rallies and vigils being held, 10 TV's Carly Dion breaks down the local impact of the Israeli-Hamas war. She joins us now. Carly?
Yolanda, Doug, Jewish and Palestinian communities here in Columbus are each worried about the safety of their loved ones more than 6,000 miles away as the war escalates.
My heart breaks, and there are no words.
At least 900 people have died in Israel following the war that erupted after a surprise attack of Hamas Saturday morning. Today, a spokesperson for the armed wing of Hamas announcing they will broadcast Israeli civilian hostages being killed if Israel attacks Gaza without warning.
There are some Columbus community members who have unfortunately had family members already die in the war.
Jewish Columbus president and interim CEO Julie Tilson Stanley says at first the Jewish community here in Columbus didn't understand the magnitude of what was happening after the first attack. Now they are horrified.
Really, since the Holocaust, this is the biggest massacre of Jewish lives in over 50 years.
Meanwhile, some in the local Palestinian community feel the resistance movement by Hamas is long overdue.
We can't talk about violence without talking about the violence Palestinians have been living under.
Ohio State Students for Justice in Palestine event coordinator Yasmin Scali says the retaliation has been 75 years in the making.
The only way to permanently stop this is to end the occupation, which has been killing hundreds of thousands of Palestinian civilians every year and subjects millions more to systemic racist oppression.
But her organization does not believe violence is the answer for either side.
The whole reason why we are engaging in this discussion is because we are against violence. We are against all violence, no matter who is facing it.
And while just yesterday a Stand with Gaza rally was held at the Statehouse, tonight a vigil is being held here at the Jewish Community Center to show some support for Israel at 7 p.m. Doug and Yolanda?
All right, thank you, Carly.